Hey everyone. Figured I'd jump on, record the video for this week for the review Tuesday. I have yet to finish Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, but I still have been working on it, of course. And I'm probably a good 2/3 of the way through it. Yeah. Sorry for not recording last week. Had a bad mental health day, but better this week. So here I am. And the side effect of aging, had to break down and buy some reading glasses, which would explain why I was reading slower than what I had recently. But as far as the book goes, absolutely loving it. It's, growing up reading it, there's always stuff left out of the movies that were aspects of the book. And a lot of that is just time, money, director's choice and what they find pertinent or important within the story that is what they put into the movie. And a lot of it too is you're kind of, with that, you're kind of limited to the director's vision of the story on what they perceive, what they find important, the aspects or visuals that they have in their head. So, I mean, you could have two people read a story and have it be completely different visually within both parties' minds. But yeah, as far as the novel goes, I'm absolutely loving it. There were definitely characters that were in it that weren't in the movies, or focused on as much in the movies. So I'm loving that aspect of it. Certain aspects or parts of the book that weren't visually shown within the movie, I'm loving that as well, because it's giving a lot more depth to the story, but also to the characters themselves, and a lot of the lore that goes along with Middle Earth and the series and just the whole world in general, that was left out and didn't build up as much within the movies that is built up in the book. Yeah, so I definitely don't want to try to go into too much detail, especially with, like I said, so many different variations between the movie and book. And I can always go into that next week, or once I finish the book, whichever comes first. I'm going to try to get it finished this week and see how it is, see how my perception increases or changes depending on how the last third of the book finishes up. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna absolutely love it, just because based off the movies and reading The Hobbit, I mean, it's an amazing world that was built. The characters are great, with a lot of depth. And yeah, it just should be exciting to see what differences happen in the last third of the novel versus how things progressed within the movie, that I'm used to, with that plot. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe, and tune in next week for the final review of the book or the next review of the book. And I may decide on what book I'm going to read next. It just all depends. I'm trying to clear some stuff out right now, and will be hopefully stacking up my TBR list, of the physical books, not the ebooks. There's way too many to go through on that, and you can't stack ebooks because they're digital. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. I will hopefully have all of my physical TBR stacked up and possibly choose a couple books to read. I'm going to try to start reading. Once I go through that process, I'm going to try to start reading a lot of the fewer page books to get some of the quantity knocked down to where I can either know what I'm going to read in the future, what I want to keep, or what I want to donate or get rid of. So I will hopefully have another video just strictly on that. I'm planning to stack everything up, do a video recording, and then basically post it to the channel of my physical TBR stacked up somewhere in the house. I don't know yet, but I will do that and then possibly go through and describe where I'm going to start versus the books that'll be later down the line, which of course will be the thicker multi-hundred page books, if not ones that are over 1,000 pages. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you next week.